Hello everybody, whether it be morning, afternoon or sometime you just don't even know because clocks have changed your end, they haven't changed our end, they haven't changed I don't think in Australia, so it's but anyway, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what time it is, does it really to us? We're here and we're going to have a bit of a tidy up. Mr. F took a photograph of really the most untidy part of the place when he took the picture of the lace, because he thought that was what was needed to be tidied up first, and he's probably right, but I'm leaving it, pretending it's not there at the minute, because yesterday you saw me with my sewing machine here, which has left space on this space. It's been colonized already, and I want to get rid of that because I really want to use that space for something other than just dumping whatever I'm doing here and put it off to the side, and it never gets sorted. So I thought today I would try and look out and get together all the Edith stuff that I've got. Oh, looks like I've frozen up. Oh no, I'm unfrozen. So I've had Mr. F seek out this rather large box. And what I intend to do is anything that I come across that's Edith, I'm going to put in there. I know it'll still need further sorting from there, but at least I'll have it all together in there to sort from, if you get my drift. So, yeah, let's have a look at this space here, shall we?
You're going to go roving.
Mr. F's going roving. So you will see the scale of the problem. Yeah, this is where my sewing machine was, and it was here until about lunchtime yesterday, and look what's happened. It's just been filled up with other stuff. So I'm just going to grab stuff randomly, bring it over to my desk, and let's go through it and see what needs to go in Edith, what needs to go somewhere else. Stuff falling off as we go. I'll just grab everything, and we'll sort it out. I probably need some of those little plastic, I don't know what you call them, they're like folder things. They've got a popper on the top that you can put stuff into. That might help me somewhat. Oh, this is just ridiculous. The amount of stuff that's here is just on this one bit of one desk. Right. Okay, that'll do me so far. You can stop roving temporarily and we'll get through this lot. Thanks, Mr. F. Right, okay, so I've got this sequin waste. Now I have got other sequin waste as well. I think this is the stuff that Nancy sent me because it's slightly larger than the stuff that I've got. So I need to put that somewhere. Where? I'll put it there. That's where I'll put it. Right. This has got to do with Edith. It's one of the pages we used yesterday. And I said to you then that I wanted to keep this April and the text. So I'm just going to get my scissors. I'm going to open this box, and in it is going to go flying anything relating to Edith. Oh, I won't cover up my bin because there might be stuff going in the bin, who knows. So I want to keep that flower and that flower. And these, they can go out. I could stamp on there. I could tell you I'm going to stamp on there, but it's a lie. It would be a lie. So they're going in the bin. And those two are going in my Edith box. Plastic bag. Yeah, that could come in useful. This, I don't know. I know for a fact it's been run over several thousand times with my chair, and it's all crinkled, so it's going out. This was an envelope that we used, that I used to show you how to make a template from an original envelope. It's quite mucky anyway, so yeah, it's going out. This is what was left of my craft yesterday. That probably needs... Let's just... I'm going back to the table because I'm just thinking here.
It's not an instant process.
No. I'll just bring those bits over and I'll do a bit of dusting. I'm laughing because dusting, I don't dust. But I'm going to dust. Oh, it needs a wet cloth, this does. It's too dirty for dusting.
Wet wipe.
Wet wipe, yeah, if I had one. I think all my wet wipes are used.
I'll get you one.
Yeah, could you get me a wet wipe? Just park yourself up on there, look. Is it going to stay there?
It's not seeing anything.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty disgustingly dirty, actually. I'm being really brave bearing all this here, because you're probably looking at it going, oh my goodness me, I'm never going to watch her again because she is so filthy.
Yeah, wash your dirty laundry in public, they say, don't they?
That's what they say. And what am I doing? Washing my dirty laundry in public. But it's going to be clean laundry soon. This isn't the world's most elegant table, even at the best of times, to be honest. It was just put here as a bit of a stopgap, and of course now it's here, it isn't going anywhere. Well, that's not too bad now. So over in my overflow, look at that, it's disgusting. In my overflow space, which isn't my space at all, but I've begun to colonise it, I have a kind of little stacking system, really, that I keep all my papers, not all my papers, but some of my papers that I print with, the double-sided matte photo and the single-sided and whatever. And I'm thinking that set could probably go there. What do you think, Mr. F?
Yeah, do you want me to get it?
Yeah, please. If you would. I hope your iPad doesn't go crashing down rather than crashing. Fetch those over, I'll sort them out with everything else. Thank you. See, there was space on top of the shelves, so this got put there. Can you reach?
Let's see.
Do you need to get into here? Marvellous.
The back front.
Oh, the back front.
If you stop there, then we can perhaps see them before you turn them.
Okay.
Coffee paper.
Matte sticky, 210 double-sided matte, 120 copy, aged paper, craft paper, 120 single-sided matte, 90 copy. No idea what that is on the bottom. Oh, I think it's
double-sided.
It's super smooth stuff.
Satin.
Yeah. Right, so that's a good place for them there, I feel. Let's bring them in from the edge a bit, I don't want them. Yeah? What do you think, Mr. F?
Works for you, works for me.
Excellent, right. Okay, let's move on to the table.
Back to the table.
Back to the table. So on the top of that thing there was this. Yeah, little pocket in there. Well, I made that one day and I can't remember why I made it now. It's quite a nice little thing. I think that comes over there like that. Yeah, that's it. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, there's that and there's this. What is this about? That opens up like that and then that folds out. You stick it in there. So yeah, there's those two things, and frankly, I think I'll send them out as racks with a few other bits and pieces. because I don't need them. I do not need them. So they're going out as racks. Right, this. What the heck? Paper jointing tape. Out. Right, this is quite interesting because this is a book page that I printed an Edith image from my CD-ROM onto, and hasn't it turned out nice? I love it. So, yeah, you know, it's off there a little bit onto the masking tape, but the idea was, I mean, we're doing this at 11 o'clock one night, I remember. The idea was, could we get it to do it? And yeah, we could, and it looks nice. So now I know I can do that. That's great. Right, so what have I got here? I've got paper of some sort. This bottom stuff. Oh, I don't know what they are. So guess what? They're going back on top of the box. This craft card here, it can go in the craft drawer. Wow, that makes me feel very organised. There we are. Right, okay. This looks like it's just a pad, it's just a writing on pad. Ah, here we have a tag. Now, this is what I was saying, you know, I need somewhere to put like the bits that I've cut out that are tags. So this envelope, plastic bag here looks pretty good for that. So any that I come across that are tags, I'll put in there. This is just it's just a jotting book. Right, this I ordered in error. I thought it was a pad of craft paper. In fact, it's a pad of really gorgeous cartridge paper. It's really lovely, actually. And the cover of it is craft paper. So that kind of wasn't what I wanted, but it is really nice. But I don't know where to keep it. I don't know where to put it. I'm afraid. Oh, I don't know. I'll just put it there. I'm going to end up just not much better than I started, I think. So I'm just going to cut these out, stick it in the Edith department, and they'll come in handy, I know they will. I wonder how much Edith stuff I've actually got. Quite a bit, I think. Right, that's pretty much a book, so that can go back on the bookshelf, please. Because I haven't got room in my box for all books and stuff. So let's just cut these out. See what I mean? Things like this need to be gone through at a later date and sorted into, you know, more approachable and meaningful remnants. Anyway, how is everybody? I did the cabbage dye in hubby, and we're having a hard time with the smell as we strained it. It was, oh, was it worth it, Connie? Yeah. Years ago, I was in a Czechoslovakian hotel. I didn't really intend to be there. I got on a train at Frankfurt, I think. I don't speak German at all. And it transpired anyway that this train was going to Czechoslovakia, which I found out sort of en route. And when I found out, I thought, well, I don't really want to be here. So what I did was, at the next stop, I got off the train. And I thought everything would be all right. But when the train pulled away, it was pitch black. It was absolutely pitch black. Couldn't see a thing in front of me. So there was this guy hanging around that I took to be belonging the train station, and I said to him, is there a hotel around here? And he looked at me like I'd gone out and said, hotel? And I said, yes, is there a hotel anywhere to spend the night? Hotel? Yes, a hotel. Ah, hotel. So he kind of got the idea of that and directed me to this, what I'd guess was a main street. I mean, it made blinking those main streets that you see in cowboys and Indian films look pretty advanced. There was no electric lights or anything like that, but I did find a building that said above it hotel, so fair enough. So I went in and I said, you know, I wanted a room for a night. They didn't have a clue what I was talking about, but eventually I got them to understand. And so I went up to my room, took my luggage, went up to my room, turned back the bed to see if it was actually even going to be clean. And it was clean. The sheets were lovely and clean, but I don't know if you know what I mean when I talk about sides to middle. Once the middle bit of your sheet goes worn, you cut it down the middle and you put the two sides together. So you've got the side hems to the middle. And that was what the sheets were like, and other parts of them were darned. Anyway, beggars can't be choosers, so I stayed there in the morning. No, later that evening, that's right, because it wasn't that late. I got up and I went, you know, got myself gathered, and I went down to the dining room and I said, you know, do you have a menu? And he brought me this menu, and it had lovely things on it, really nice sounding things. So I selected what I wanted. And this is where it fits in with you, Carmen. He came out with this plate of sauerkraut, like cabbage boiled to death with vinegar on it. And I said, no, that wasn't what I ordered. And I went through each thing and he kept saying, yes, this is it. Not as clearly as that, but it didn't matter what you ordered, basically. What you were getting was sauerkraut. So yeah, that just reminded me of your cabbage straining. Right, I've already earmarked this as going to be for Edith, so I'll just cut that up there so I can get that in there. These are the images that we used yesterday. I don't really want to throw away that one on white because it's nice images. And that's the whole Tim Holtz field notes stamped out. I'll put them in with Edith because they will get used up with Edith, I'm sure. Envelopes, they need to go in the envelope box. I do have an envelope box. That's just a plain sheet of cream card and an Edith print. That's too nice. Just pass the envelope box over so they can see the scale of the problem. Here's the envelope box. It's come out a little bit more so they can actually grasp the problem that I have. Yeah, there you go. It's a big box. Look, it's this size, and it's full of envelopes, and they aren't my only envelopes, I can tell you. So there's all sorts in here, all sorts of colours, shapes, styles, DL ones with windows that cost me 20p. I mean, why was I not going to buy them? Craft envelopes, gold envelopes. There's loads. As you go down, they get bigger, I think, or maybe not. Some little small square ones, they might be quite handy. But yeah, there's these ones I made. I didn't make the envelope, but I decorated myself. Then waiting to have some stamps or decoupage or something put on them. Well, I might wait a long time is all I can say. Right, so let's get these put back in here. This is another one that needs sorting through, to be honest. Because I go in there looking for envelopes and you just can't find them. So that's the ones we used yesterday. And there should also be a pack of cream ones somewhere that I used yesterday.
You go across them.
Oh, here they are. Ooh, avalanche. Yeah, those are the ones that I used yesterday for the pockets. Right, I don't think I've got any more envelopes hanging around, so put that away. But you see the scale of the problem. It's quite large. It's quite a large scale problem. Right, let's get Edith back up front and centre. So I've got all these bits that were left from yesterday. Did I find another polythene bag somewhere? Well, in amongst my tags then, I'm going to put all these remnants from yesterday, which are all the field notes stamps that I've stamped out. Because I can't think where else to put them. And a spare bit of that paper that we were using. But at least if I put them in here, they'll be relatively safe. If I leave them on my desk, they'll just get all dirtied up. This is the lovely note from Victoria. That's the paper she used. And it's gorgeous, but it's got to go. I'm being heartless today. It's really pretty, but it's going. Right, this, yeah, that's not going anywhere. I really love that. In fact, it's very Edithy, isn't it? Should I put it in the Edith box? No, I'll leave it out because it's... right, so now we seem to have hit on a load of tools. Let's put that in there. So I've got my decal edge trimmer. I've got my stamping platform. That's the heaviest, so I'll put it at the bottom. I've somewhere also got an envelope punch board here. And I've got this, my little tab punch. So all of those need to go somewhere, but somewhere quite handy. I've got some drawers down here. The top drawer is all the stuff that used to live on my desk, but neither of the other two drawers have actually got anything in, so I think I'll put those there, because I do use them quite a lot, and I'd use them a bit more if I could actually get to them. Stamping platform doesn't want to fit in there, so it's going to have to find another home. But these ones will, I think. Yeah, they fit in there. Excellent. Right, so I've still got that bit of cream card. Right. I'll just put the stamping platform back there because I don't know where it's going yet. So here I've got pots of eyelets, and a thing of eyelets there, and a thing of eyelets here. Now they are quite easy to put away because I have a drawer marked eyelets, so they can go in there, which is where they should have been all along. Right. Right, here I've got some paper 6x6 that I ordered from Ali. It's really nice actually. It's 160 GSM and it's very pretty. I just haven't found the right project for it yet. So I'll put it down there with all my paper pads. That's a remnant of card.
Dixie says you should put your bin on eBay and let them bid on it. Which I thought was quite funny.
Right, okay, so I've got this book that came from a charity shop that's all about handbags. And if you're doing a fashion one or a sewing one, there's some lovely images in here. Look at that one. Night Creatures, the evening bag. It's lovely. So I don't want to throw that away, but I do have another drawer that's got ephemera in somewhere down there.
Yes.
Could I have a look at that, please?
I think there's a couple actually.
Oh, is there? Either one. Or both. Or, you know, whatever you can manage. Mm-hmm. No, is it all stuck in, is it? To move stuff. That's grand. Oh, it still won't come out, will it?
No.
No. Oh well, just fetch everything out of it
We're
properly.
only going to come out without moving this.
No, okay.
And get you the stuff out.
Yeah, get the stuff out. Get the stuff out. Do you want to stick it onto there or something? Make a tray out of that. Yeah, we've obviously mismeasured when we've put the next set of drawers in. You can't get this this one open.
You can get the stuff out of it, you just can't get the drawer out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'd forgotten I had half this stuff, you know. Oh my giddy aunt.
It's an interesting drawer.
Yeah, it is an interesting drawer, isn't it? It's interesting. Right, I'll put Edith on the bin. If you can. Oh, well done. Lovely.
That should amuse you for an hour or two.
Oh, Edith, steady on, girl. Right, Edith can go down there on my bin. Right, that's my handbag book, which I do want to keep. There's not room on the bookcase, so there's not much point putting it there. Right, here's a packet of to the tobacco that it's the tobacco that counts. It's a little
You might have to zoom in a bit really because you're just too far away and
okay.
you're holding it too close to where you.
Well, I can't help it because I've got a pile of stuff.
I know. Let me come out a bit and then come in a bit. Ooh, wrong way. Is that better?
A little bit, yeah, yeah,
I
it's
can
better.
come in further if you want.
A wee bit more, if you can. Yeah, that's good. Right, so this looks to me like it's a packet of, has been a packet of cigarettes. Can't smell cigarettes on it. But on the back, somebody's written Brook Bond B36 QE1 QE2. So I don't know whether they've been saving cards or something. Maybe, but either way, the front of that is really nice and worth keeping. Here we've got tickets, bus tickets, I think. Yeah, that's all torn up. So that's going in the bin. I'm being brutal, I've got to be. So I've still got all of these tickets left. And
Price on them at all?
yeah, they have. The company's C.R. Robson, and it's a 10 journey ticket. And it's £1 for a day, 2 shillings for 2 days, 3 shillings for 3 days. And so it goes on until you get to, I don't know. It's doesn't make much sense. Anyway, they're tickets. Good tickets.
Pre-1971 anyway.
Yeah, shillings, yeah. And more tickets here. Any more tickets? Yeah, here. Great big huge roll of tickets here. They've obviously been in a bus conductress's roll that she used to get it out and clip it and tear you the ticket off. And it's still got its metal prongs in actually.
£1 as well, I think.
There's a metal prong on there. They are £1. Issued subject to regulations, not transferable. Yeah, shilling. Right, here we've got a cigar, more recent because it's 2p, and we went over to pence in 1971, but it's just a nice little tin. Don't quite know what to do with it, but it's nice. And there is probably the outer packaging, I think. Doncella Coronets, 5 cigars. Don't smell of cigars either. Mind you, it's quite old, aren't they? Souvenir letter card of London, 8 views in colour. Printed in England. Postage 1d, a penny. With writing and flap tucked in, the postage is 2.5 pennies. So if you just send it as it is, as a postcard, it's a penny. If you make it into a letter, it's 2.5 pennies. So send it as a postcard, I would say. Oh, look. Oh, right, okay. Oh, look at these guys. Houses of Parliament, Tower Bridge. Oh, it says on. I don't have to think about it. It tells me. Horse Guards Parade. St Paul's Cathedral, the Cenotaph in Whitehall, the Tower of London, Nelson's Column, and Buckingham Palace and Queen Victoria Memorial. So they all sort of fold up, I think, into there. And then they fold up into something that we make. We make this sort of envelope, don't we? You've seen me make those. So that's a nice thing. I mean, in the right journal, that would be fabulous. Here we are again with another packet of cigarettes. And it's got 6 on the back. I have no idea what that refers to, but it is another cigarette pack. Here we've got the Scottish picture playing cards. Ooh. Out you come. Right, so what are these about then? Oh, I see, the Scottish pictures. Why am I surprised? It said. So yeah, each one's got a, well, I'll tell you what it is. It says the Scottish picture playing cards. Each card in this pack is an original photograph by Colin Baxter, Scotland's foremost landscape photographer. His reputation has been established through postcard books and exhibitions of his work. Copyright 1987. So they're not that old. And that's a post box in Shetland, look. Yeah, so they're nice pictures. And I think if you were doing a travel journal or something like that, yeah, I could see you could use them. They won't get used in the immediate future, but, you know, nice to have, aren't they? I was thinking about, remember last year I was thinking about doing my sister a travel journal, because they go to Scotland for their holidays, walking holidays. And I thought that it might be quite nice to do a Scottish one. Ooh, I don't know where that's come from. Seeds that grow. Someone sent me this in something. It's lovely. That's really nice. Brook Bond picture cards, the saga of ships. 6 pennies. Pennies. Oh, and look at this. Well, it's got none of the cards in, but this block and tackle. You never know when you might need to know about a block and tackle. Paddle, wheel and screw. Yeah, some of those are quite nice. And actually the images on the front are fabulous. This one, I've got a card. It's a train. Heavy freight logo. Heavy freight loco. I'm going logo. Yeah, this is another one. Hasn't got any cards in it, but it's all about trees in Britain. Actually, those 3 images there are worth the admission price. Right, here we've got, this has got cards in. This looks quite old, doesn't it? This is all about trains, look. Yeah, this looks like it was just going to fall apart at any time. Oh, wow, if you're doing a journal for a bloke, this stuff is golden. So yeah, there are all the cards, all in this album, which has lost its cover somewhere en route. Right, pictures, Inventors and Inventions, 8p, so we're getting quite modern now.
You've got to say that a lot of inventors have big heads.
They have big heads, yeah, in comparison to their body, yeah, they're quite large. So yeah, there's all sorts of things, history of the clock, 18th century inventions, the mechanical stitch, and there's just some nice little images there that you could use, I reckon. Okay, so we've got some photographs now. Some chap. I can't really make out what that says, apart from the 10th of July 1949. So maybe he was going off to do his 2-year military service. And this picture, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Is that a date on then? 4th of June 1937. Oh, look at those girls are gorgeous. That would be lovely, photocopied. And this bloke, by Spark the something, and some signature, and I'm not understanding any of the the writing. But Nelson's column in London. Oh, look, a baby. Oh, dear me, look at the baby. No address on it. It's a postcard, though, so you could send it off to somebody. Picture of maybe their grandchild. How nice. This picture, which is, well, it's quite a large family. To wish you all a happy Christmas and New Year and heaps of good things. Oh, that's nice. There is no date on it, but looking at it, I would have thought that's the 50s to 60s, somewhere around there. Lovely picture. Oh dear, not sure that's even politically correct. Follow me, the Lord Jesus Christ. I've no idea about anything like that. This lovely girl here with a parasol. Oh, that's nice. Somerset Hood Art. Son of Cuthbert Hood Art. That looks like a girl, that's not a boy. Extra copies can be had at reduced price. Wonder if that still holds. Some French postcard. What does it say? It's to somebody in France. Dear Norma, just a line to let you know that we are having quite a nice time here. Just quite a nice time. I hope Jacksons and Webb arrived to schedule a time and that they are enjoying themselves. And I start the Citizen Bohemian, something like that, itself. I can't read the rest of it. But anyway, I can't read a date either. Oh, this is nice. Some French waterfall to someone also in France. Very nice. No idea what it says. Oh, someone looked very proudly wearing a nurse's uniform. Wow. No date on that either, but it's quite dated. I mean, it's a long time since I stopped wearing those ruffles around the sleeves and the flowing headgear. I don't know what these are. What are they? Rabbits. You must get a 3 Weetabix 3D viewer. Oh, I know what they are. They're those stereoscope things that you put in a 3D viewer and your eyes see these images slightly differently and it looks like the 3D. There you go. Another Don Cella box. This looks like it's been a calendar someone's made with a calendar attachment at the back. A rather nice picture. I don't know what I'd ever do with it, but oh, here we might even have the calendar. Yeah, 1939. Oh, isn't that fabulous? Christmas 1938. Wishing you every joy and happiness this Christmastide and through the coming year from Mr. and Mrs. T. Bay Killip, Sorrento, Bodelwenden Avenue, Old Colwyn. So there you are. They have never even looked at this calendar, I can tell you that.
That font's very Art Deco, isn't it?
It is Art Deco, yeah. What a lovely thing to have. Is Lorna watching? Have you seen Lorna?
I wonder if the days have gone round enough to be back where we...
Yeah, let's have a look. So we're in March at the moment.
We're March the 14th and it's a Sunday.
I don't really want to spoil this. March the 14th is Tuesday in 1939. So there you go. I like that. That's my best find so far, actually. Transport Through the Ages. Got no cards in there. Flags and emblems of the world. Nobody's seen fit to collect those either.
Leslie says some of the postcards look like they have a name written on the back that looks like her maiden name.
Which postcards? Sheath seems to be this one here. Yeah, Sheath is the surname. History of aviation. No cards in there either. A little Merry Christmas and all that biz. That's nice. I like that. Merry Christmas and all that biz, yeah. I think this was a collage that I decided to make myself out of some of this ephemera that we've got, but it didn't work out too well, so I'll just ditch it because I've still got the ephemera, so I can still make another one should I wish to. I just literally dumped them all on the photocopier and just click print. So I ended up with all of that. Wishing you happiness. Not that much happiness. There's no in it. Album of Wildflowers. Oh yes, this is more like it. Ooh, people have been saving the cards as well. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, you know, if you took a page out of that and put it in an Edith journal, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? Don't you think? Yeah, I do. I'll keep it back in there because I know that's where it belongs. Here kindest thoughts of you are hidden. At sight of flowers they rise unbidden. Nice bit of ribbon on there. Looks like one of Mr. F's Take Fives actually, doesn't it? Reminds me of that. Oh, and it's all written in gold. Sunshine for daytime, starshine for night. Love like a lantern to lead you aright. Skies blue and cloudless, shining above you. Something to live for, someone to love you. Ah, Mr. F. That's cute, isn't it? I think it might have been... I don't know. It's nice anyway. Right, so in here...
We've been together so long, it probably is one.
In here is... It's got black edging, which usually signifies that somebody's telling you about a death. I can't quite make out that date, but the stamp is 1 penny, and it's St. Bees somewhere or other. And inside it is some actual lace that I think is...
I'll see if we can decipher the date.
Let's just see if I've got all that out. I don't know what that is, a piece of plastic. But this lace is at least Victorian, at least. It's very fragile. I hope you can see it there. It's really gorgeous, but it's very dirty. And actually we have some stuff, washing stuff, that you can use without water. We bought it when I was felting, and I made a load of, and had to wash a load of sheep fleeces. Well, if you wash them in hot soapy water, they felt, you know, because it's wool. So I think we might have a go at washing those and see. I don't know if I'd ever dare use them, but I won't use them if they're like that. Here's a stamp from the Cape of Good Hope, 2.5 pennies. So let me just pop these back in here, which is the way they came to me, along with a Victorian mourning jacket, which I was using for my art stuff. A stamp, very recent stamp, November 2019. I'm not sure where that's from, but it's a nice stamp, so I kept it. Works Pass. Scotswood Works, well, that's in Newcastle, so that's quite local. Scotswood Works for Vickers Armstrong. Well, during the war, Vickers Armstrong made a lot of armaments and tanks and stuff. And this says 1948, so it's just after the war. So it's somebody's work pass. Mr. W.D. Robinson, in fact. So that's interesting, isn't it? Postcard with nothing on it, but ripe for being scanned in. That's why I was asking if Lorna was watching. Here's another one of these envelopes, look, like that. And what's inside this one? Oh, views of somewhere. Views of one of the counties in England, Worcestershire. Nice, nice, nice. Tuck that back in there. Herefordshire, wrong. Yeah, okay. That was a photocopy that I did. Here's Monument Jeanne d'Arc. So, another French one. This is about 2 miles out of the town. The figures are a sort of gilt and look gorgeous when the sun is on them. Okay, take your word for it, my love. There's another one that's similar. This is quite a small park, about 200 yards from the offices. Fair enough. He's keeping whoever's at home well informed of what he can see, or she can see. Holland Bank Limited. Midland, sorry, can't read. £1 in sixpences. Alas, there are no sixpences in it. It's a nice thing to have. More tickets. View panoramique de l'Aude la Faz. I have no idea. Sending it to somebody in France.
Sheath again, is it?
And the date, yeah, Sheath again. And the date is 1928. 1928. That's ages ago.
Nearly 100 years.
Yeah. Harfleur. Another one. Oh, this one's to Miss Peggy Bennett in Rugby, England. Thank you very much for your nice letter. I was so glad you had a good time at Llandudno, but sorry the weather turned so cold. Love from Uncle somebody. Oh, look at this. It's a £1 note. This was what we had up until 1971, when this is an old pound. Then we had a new pound. But that is an old original £1 note. Oh, it's stuck onto there. That's not much good. But somebody has seen fit to preserve it as best they could. These, I think I might have bought these. And they go around candles like that. Candle colours. But I quite like them because they're all butterflies and stuff. So I thought I could probably use them for something. Who knows what.
I think I found them in the charity shop again.
Ah, yeah, you might have found them in the charity shop actually. So we'll just put those back in there until their day in the sunshine comes. This is your letter, isn't it? This is your take 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks well in amongst all that.
Yeah, it does. It stands up well.
Stands
up well. So those of you that watch Mr. F do this as a take 5, you'll agree it goes well with all this stuff. Well done. Good job. First day cover. Votes for Women, 1968, from 1918 to 1968. And this stamp here that's the first day of issue, 29th of May 1968, postmarked York. And it's sent to this guy here. Which I presume is worth something, actually. That looks like, is that a suffragette person or a witch? I can't tell.
Maybe?
Yeah, possibly. Let's have a look. Famous people, Mrs. Emeline Pankhurst, who lived from 1858 to 1928. Now, she's very famous in this country with the suffrage movement and votes for women. So I shall keep her. And this is the house that man built, and this is a policeman, all tattered and torn, who wished women voters had never been born, who nevertheless, though it caused him distress, ran them all in spite of their dress. The poor suffragette who wanted to get into the house that man built. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, they're all to do with suffrage and stuff, so I don't think there's anything else in that envelope, no. So they definitely have a value and a worth. What's this little thing here? This is some guy. Look, he looks like he's going off to fight in a war or something, but I don't know. It's got a date on it now. Just have to enjoy it for what it is. I hope he came home. Right, the Ministry of Transport, the Highway Code, in pursuance of Section 45 of the Road Traffic Act 1930. Date on it's 1933 and it cost a penny. My goodness me.
She says she's got to stop and clean her phone from all the drooling.
Who?
Jen.
I thought you might find this boring, actually. I'm glad that you're not. White lines, convoys, all sorts of things. Special duties towards pedestrians, cyclists and animals. To persons in charge of animals, keep the road as clear as possible for other traffic and make use of grass and other verges where available, unless their use is prohibitive. So there you go. Oh, look, here's a policeman's telling you what his signals are all about. That looks like the back of a bus. Wow, look at that. Really old bus. So that in itself has got lots of scannability, I would have thought. The golden age of motoring. Oh, by that same cigar people. So I guess you were supposed to keep the cards in there. That's an album. Our King and Queen. Now, they're not talking about our present Queen. This looks like George VI and the Queen Mother. She wasn't the Queen Mother then, although she was the Queen Mother, if you know what I mean. Oh, and it's got loads of photos in it. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, that's fabulous book. Oh, there's our Queen and her sister Margaret. Oh, lovely. The reign of King George V. Now we are going back from 1910 to 1935. So he came onto the throne in 1910, and this is for his Silver Jubilee, 25 years later. And we've got cards in it. Fabulous. Oh my goodness me, that's fabulous. Isn't it? Oh, lovely. Hey, here's the Queen again with Princess Margaret. Our present Queen. Well, that is just fabulous. I love that. Oh, and there they are. Majesty the King, George V, and his consort, who was Mary, wasn't it? Was it Mary, was she called? I think so. It's not telling me, but it's a long time ago now. Really excellent. Right, so if you live in New Zealand, this is for you. I could send you some money. It's a... Oh, look. The most successful people in the world start their day with a list of things to do. This is not my list. This was bought at a charity shop. So it looks like it's a list of television programs people wanted to watch. Being Human, Holly's World, Jersey Shore, Marchlands, Skins, Kardashians, Merlin and Glee. Fair enough, that's what they wanted to do. And I think that's the only one that's got any writing on it. And they all just say things to do on the back of this New Zealand $100. That's cute, that, isn't it? It's kind of cute. I like that. It appeals to me. Oh, there's just a... This was the album of Speed. It's been so speedy. Oh, no, hang on. Might be here. Might be... Yeah, that might be it. Oh, it's all... Oh, look at that. Oh, fabulous. These cards haven't even been stuck in. They're just pushed into the corners. Motorbikes, cars, also airplanes. Fabulous. Okay, what have we got here? L'Arc de Triomphe, Souvenir of Paris. See if they've got any dates on. Nope. This one, similarly French, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. For all you Canadians watching, I bet you're having a good laugh at my French. Just various postcards, but they are all aged. They're all beautifully aged. I like the way they used to do that in olden days. They don't olden days, probably not that old. They started the address off and they gave you the M, because it would either be Miss, Mr, Master or Mrs. So either way, any way up, any of those 4 things, you were going to need an M at the front. And it must just have been too much effort to write the M. So they printed it on there for you. Excellent. So yeah, they're just, oh, that looks like...
It was probably rationed.
This looks like the Rive...
before M&M's.
Yeah, the Rive Gauche in Paris. It's what it looks like. It may not be. Dunno. Anyway, there's some interesting postcards there. And I'm sorry that Lorna isn't on, because she would have loved all this stuff. Yeah, Norman Sheath, Esquire. Yeah, that's who he is. That's a really nice one, isn't it, of Antibes. Beautiful. I'm not getting much sorted here, am I, to be fair? But I am refreshing my memory of what I might have. So this is The Great Days of Motoring. Foreword by Montague of Bewley. Ooh.
Where the Motor Museum is.
It is. There's no cards in here, but it's actually quite a nice document to have. Especially, you know, signature. It's not a real signature. Right, this. Oh, blimey, it's very, 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 very fragile. Oh, heck. Okay, so this is Welcome to London, and it's about the Festival of Britain, I think. Festival of Britain, 1951. So that makes it 70 years ago, is it? Yeah, 70 years ago this year. So there's maps, and then there's this underground. Gosh. It's really interesting, that, isn't it? So yeah, I have that too. That needs taken care of, really. It's very, very fragile. Guest checks, they look very modern. I'll put them there, something needs done with them. The Golden Age of Motoring, this same cigar company. There's no pictures in them. Then this, what is a driving licence? Ooh. Okay, Westmoreland County Council. Joseph Frederick Cowan of Denmark Hall, Salisbury. 19th of December 1966 until the 18th of September, I should have said September the first time, 1969. So he's been licensed to drive for a whole year. Oh, look, you must have had to get it every year. You must have had to renew your licence every year. Because this is, oh, hang on, we're going up. This is 69 to 72. So that's 3 years he was allowed to drive for. And this is 63 to 66. Each one of these alone is just fabulous. I love them. In 1952, this one, so that's probably the original one. So that was his driver's licence, and I bet he carried that with him everywhere. What a lovely thing to have and to hold. Tim Holt's words, I can't say the same about them. Life is good, well, I can't deny that. Life is good. That's out of my heirloom pad, so I don't know what it's doing in there. This, all that's good come to your dwelling. Look at this. It's like ancient seam binding. And it's blank. Oh, what a lovely thing. Isn't that lovely? Right, album, it says. Give me the heads up. This is a bit kind of old and destroyed a bit. Oh, it's a thingy. You know, where you used to go around and get people to sign things for you. Won by a Goonie. A Goonie. I don't think that's a description. I think that's a name. At St Osberg's Whist Drive, 1903. May the 16th, 1903. Look at that. Not surprised the book's a bit tired. Green leaves may wither, flowers may die, friends may forget you, but never shall I. Oh, 1907. This is so old. It's fantastic. I don't know why I'm not scanning these in as we speak, because this book isn't going to last forever. I won't bore you with everything that's written here, but 1928. Come on, this is amazing. 1911. The 3 W's in my maxim. The 3 W's is my maxim. Plenty of work, plenty of whittles, and plenty of wages. Fair dues.
You never get enough whittles.
Kindness. A little word in kindness spoken, emotion or a tear, has often healed a heart that's broken and made a friend sincere. Then deem it not an idle thing, a pleasant word to speak. The face you wear, the thought you bring, a heart may heal or break. Best love, Gertie G, 7th of October, 09. This is absolutely amazing. It's fabulous. Oh, coffee stained paper. Oh, it's been a flower, look, hasn't it, that's been pressed. Oh, in fact, this one. In Remembrance, 08. Oh my goodness me. Come on, these are fabulous. There's loads. I'm not going to bore you, but there are loads. Oh, someone's decided to draw a forest. More recently, I think. Sailors Don't Care, 1930. I don't know what that's about. I haven't got a clue. Oh, look, a pansy. Dorian, 22nd of the 4th, I think that is, 1911. If that's their addition to the book, a pansy. How nice. Because there are watercolour pages in here. That's a watercolour page there for that specific use. What a lovely thing that is, isn't it? And a cigar box. Right, that's all. That's everything in that drawer, pretty much.
You want the next one up?
Yeah.
So, this is going back in here then.
There's some lovely things, isn't there? No. That's Edith.
Oh, yeah. Give me some room then. Give me some space. There's stuff you can accumulate as you go through that.
I know, but it never gets used. Here, have a cigar box.
Thank you.
What's anybody got to say about things? My dad was a paper keeper when he passed, and I finally went through everything. Found tax papers dating back to the 40s. So interesting to look at. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Those are library cards.
Oh, papers then, I think.
Oh, just bring that. Bring everything.
That's it for that row.
Okay.
Do the next one as well, shall I?
Yeah. This is my collection of tea cards. I might have shown it to you before, I can't remember. But there's several hundred in here. And they're all... There's loads of birds, of plants, of butterflies, Asian wildlife. Don't know what this one is. Wildflowers. Loads. They should be going in every Edith thing that I make, to be honest with you. They're perfect for that. Ooh. Devilish Dilemmas. 60 dilemmas to strike up some fun. Right, here we go then with our devilish dilemmas. Oh, you have to read this out to people at all those dinner parties that you throw. Which would you choose? To constantly moonwalk instead of walking, or to constantly do the robot instead of walking? Well, choose neither. I just walk, thanks. which would you choose? To shout every other word you say, to shout every other word you say, or be able to say only 10 words a day? I know which Mr. F would choose for me. I know.
10?
10.
I'd have to think of another 5.
No, for me.
For me?
Oh, for you, yeah. Which would you choose? To spend 30 minutes in a cage with a hungry lion, or to spend 30 minutes in a pool with a hungry great white shark? Oh, that is a bit of a dilemma. Last one. Which would you choose? To be constantly tickled by a feather, or to be constantly scratched by a Brillo pad? Oh dear. Yeah, I could see that they would be quite good sort of opening gambits at a party. So I'll keep those. And I think at the time when I got them, I thought if I just put one of those in a little pocket or something, it would amuse people when they were looking through a journal. I've never done it yet, but right, riveting, engaging dinner distractions. Were we thinking we were going to have dinner parties or something?
No, they were for putting your journals.
Oh yeah. Right, let's see what this is. So you can have conundrums, but that's never been opened, that one. That's a whole pack of conundrums. If you wrote down in words the numbers 1 to 10 in alphabetical order, which one would come last? Save your brain, it's 2. Gives me the answer. And this is controversial. What is the worst thing you have ever done when drunk?
That's a whole new life.
That's the tequila thing.
Yeah, that's the tequila story.
Right, and trivia in the middle, which is, which film studio has a lady with a torch as its logo? Columbia, Paramount or Miramax? Well, we all know that, don't we?
Because the answer's on the card.
Yeah. Strong as an ox and brave as a lion are both examples of which figure of speech? It's a simile. That's my sort of game, that. Right, so I'll pop those away, but once again, like I say, they are the sort of things that I should be considering putting in my journal. Just because it makes you smile, doesn't it? It genuinely does. Makes you think and makes you smile. What's in here then? Pictionary. Okay. You know about Pictionary, don't you, Mr. F? I've never played Pictionary. What do? You just pick a card up?
I don't know what it say. Is it Pictionary? They look like Trivial Pursuits to me.
Pictionary.
Oh, right.
P, Apache, O, Carsey, A, Raft, Pile Up, Skirt. I don't know how you play it. I don't know how you play that.
You draw stuff, don't you?
But it doesn't really matter because I just got them to go in journals and stuff. I might never use them. In which case, whoever has to sort out my stuff when I die is going to think, what was she thinking? These are more of the same. There must be rules for this somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know the rules.
You have to draw stuff, don't you, to describe words?
Ah, right. Oh, I see.
As far as I know.
Ah, right. Right, here's a big cone
it's like charades, but you're drawing.
Okay. Here is a big cone of stuff. Look, like this. It's really strong. Excellent for, you know, when you make your journals.
Binding?
Binding. Or for tying around the tops of tags and stuff. So when I saw that and it was cheap, I thought I had to have it. It's going to last me a fair length of time, I would imagine. Right, so here we have... Well, this one will make you laugh. Here we have some camels. I can't even remember which game they came off.
There's the cards down in here. I didn't get them out. Sort of Egyptian-y type.
Yeah, Egyptian. Must be an Egyptian game or something. I don't know. And maybe these are like the counters like you have in Monopoly. You know, how far did you go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you landed there then. You have to, I don't know. Oh.
There's some nice ones like they've just got images on.
There's questions though. Were archers common in Egyptian buildings? No. What is the name of the dam that now controls the flow of the water in the Nile? Yes, one. What did the Egyptians use to tell the time? a sundial, a water clock or a sun timer. A water clock. Who'd have known that, eh? So yeah, I did at one stage foster the idea of making an Egyptian journal, and I thought that these would be pretty nice in it. To be honest, there's sort of hieroglyphs and stuff. So yeah, they're nice. I like those. Thank you, my love. And the little camels that I think go with it. Thank you. Right, this is me trying to work out one of my pages on Mr. Green Look. We got there in the end. Ribbon, brads. Yeah, we did that one pretty accurately for that. And here, what's this? Oh, music pages. Oh, look, it's all really easy. We could play that, Mr. F, on our recorders.
It's true.
They're all really easy. I don't feel inclined to cut that up, really. It's too nice. Look at this. At the South Pole, there's pictures of penguins and ice. I'm guessing these are for piano. I'm guessing. But anyway, that's too nice to cut up. Right, what we got in here? Mr. F's taken to the recorder. This looks like Scrabble Letters to me. Yeah, Scrabble Letters. They're fabulous on the cover of a journal. We got these from a charity shop, obviously. So they're quite aged looking. They're plastic, but they're all mucky looking around the outside. So yeah, they would have a use. And there's a huge big bag of them there. So oh look, I've just seen somebody's name pop out. Just popped out right before my very eyes. Look.
Who's that then?
I don't know. It just appeared.
Well, at least we know she's worth 12.
Spelled that wrong.
11. Get the A away. Down to Jen.
10. We're getting less.
Getting less.
Do we have any Bens? Nah. That's about it. I can't. I'm snookered on Bernice and Rosalind. That's never going to happen. Anyway, there you go. Have fun as you go, clearing your drawers out. That's what I say.
It's amazing how you can actually get distracted from actually tidying up.
And I haven't done any tidying up.
I know, but this is more fun.
Yeah. Here's the 2 Pictionaries as well.
Even get to get sound effects.
Yeah. Right, these are, well, I don't need to introduce them, do I? It's patently obvious what they are. These are all newspapers. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to whack your bum. Then I don't think they're as old as they look. April the 24th, 1981. How long ago is that? Little die in there. 1981, 91, 40 years ago. Is that 40 years? 81?
Yeah. Oh
my goodness me. So yeah, I'm saying to you that they're quite, modern, but they're obviously not. So these are a local paper to me, the Hexham Courant. And when we were painting furniture, we found these in the back of a drawer. So I kept them, as you would. And I'll tell you what, these are really great for collages. If you're doing collages and you put some of this in, because it's a really nice colour. You can see I've been at it. So that's them. One of these days I might do a collage, actually, sooner rather than later. Right, fetch me some stuff. Is there a drawer there that says Edith by any miracle?
Yep.
Pass that over. Let's have a look what's in there. See if we can get back on track, shall we? It's going to be a bit dull now after all that exciting stuff. Well, I thought it was exciting. Did you lot think it was exciting or boring? Boring, possibly. Sean tells are a lot more fun. Craft music class. Oh dear. I hope you're all I hope you're not bored with this, obviously. Right, this is part of an Edith napkin. And there's only like the tiniest little bits in the corner, but you know, they're valuable little bits, aren't they? So let's just get rid of these little bits. See, that there says the country diary of an Edwardian lady. You never know when you might need that. So I don't think I've got that many of those left because I sent out quite a lot as racks. So these are obviously bits of Edith pages. I couldn't get rid of that because it said September. Can't get rid of this because it's text. I'll put all the pages in one, or part pages in one pile. Edith text from a book. Same. These are all ones that... What's that then? No, we're not. I should sit back and enjoy the interlude. Marvellous. Right, that's one I've printed out from the CD-ROM. Now, it's really interesting, this, because this was some very good paper that I had, and it's printed out so well. Yeah, and again, and the birdies. I know, that's Edith as well. See, all these remnants are kind of worth keeping, aren't they? I would have thought. Even although these are only off my CD-ROM, they're still really nice. Oh, that's a bit of Happiness and Crafting, blue butterfly paper. Edith. That's gone fuzzy, so I won't use that because it's not clear.
Jen, what's the drums next?
Pans, kitchen. Wooden spoons. Yeah.
That'll work.
We could do it. Nice bit of lined paper, bit of coffee stained paper. I've obviously been looking for some circles for something.
I've got a sat nav. Tom.
Yeah. I don't feel inclined to throw these out. I mean, they're really rather nice.
Oh, Dixie says, I tell you truthfully, this is the best life ever.
They're nice, those, aren't they, on that paper? I wish I could just remember which paper it was. Oh, look at these. They're from my CD-ROM. They're really good. I mean, they're good images. Oh, this might be the paper. No, that feels like copy paper. I'll put that over there because I don't know what it is. Oh, I didn't know I had an Edith hanging around here. Well, there's not much of her to be left. There's left, to be honest, but yeah, still some images that I've done. Yeah, that's worth hanging on to, like gold dust, that is. Keep hold of that. Obviously, be making. Guess what I was making there then? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, look, here's a half one. That's what they look like, and that's an image from the book for the uninitiated. And here's a whole one, and I think that probably is my last one. So I'm kind of hanging on to it. I'll use it one day. Then this was this book, The Island, Diary of a Year on Easdale. Some of you who've been with us a while will remember this. I did a start to finish nature journal using this. It's a beautiful book, it really is. And that's the remnants of it, which I obviously don't want to get rid of because it's too nice. Right, here we are. We're moving on to something else now. Yeah, let me have a drink. This I think is from Pink Monarch print, and this is the Shabby Rose, which has no reason to be an Edith at all. That's Edith. What's that then? What exactly is that? Don't know. It's nice. I'm not going to throw it out. Obviously liked it. I printed 3 lots of it. Some red card. Don't even know what that's doing in there.
Linda says she would like to get her hands on some of that stuff.
Then this, I have no clue what this is or what it's about or whatever. I've obviously made it. It's got a little journaling card in there. It's got an acetate window, die cuts, butterflies, pocket here with a journaling tag, and then a flip-flop that comes out. This is pretty paper. I think it's antique paper. Then here we've got a pocket envelope type thing. I've no idea where I was going with that. No idea what I was doing. It's probably something that I started with a live and, just never got finished. A fussy cut round, I mean. And goes like that and goes like that, obviously. Very nice. Right, okay. Here's a couple of Polly Pockets with stuff in. I'll put them to one side for the time being. I'll come back to them because I don't know what's in them. Edith. That's a very Edith colour, so I'm keeping that with Edith. Edith images. Yeah, more Edith images. The gold crest. That lovely one, the chaffinch. Crab apple. Michelle, here's your toadstools.
He says Miss P is setting her up for us all to come and rob
her. Guard your Edith Holden, I tell you. Just guard it, because people will come and batter down the door. And our address is on the rack list. They know where to come. We'll be safe because they're not after us.
It's true.
They're after the Edith.
Yeah, as long as they shut the door behind them.
These are just things that I've printed out as I've gone along. A lot of it was trying out different paper and different settings on the printer, what have you.
Russ says you could charge for tools of your craft boxes.
I don't need to. You're all here watching, and that's the important thing to me. That's a page out of that Henry Terry Victorian book, which I've shown you, and I know Julie has. This was just a practice piece, and I'm chucking this out because it's on paper and it's not up to snuff. So it's going. Right. So I can put all of these stuff in the Edith drawer. Edith box, should I say. Let's get the lid off there. Get all these in. And then come the great day of reckoning, when we go out through the Edith box and sort stuff out, it'll all be in the right place. There's loads more of Edith stuff, I just know there is. Anyway, let's there's a book on the bookshelf that needs to go into. Right, I don't know why I've been so organised as to put things into Polly Pockets, because that's not like me. I'm a very disorganised person. I'm very chaotic. So these are all gorgeous die cuts in a sort of coral type colour. This is a freebie from Artie Mays. Really, really useful one. Butterflies to fussy cut. Butterflies that you can make a little book out of if you fold it there. Is it? Yeah, these butterflies here are in like a slide. You can just cut them out, fold them over, and you've got little baby journal. Let me just see what else is in here. Paper. Excellent. All right, some more of, yeah, look, this is what it was. That's Artie Mays as well. That's a freebie. If you go to her Artie Mays and Friends or whatever it is Facebook group, it's in the files. It's a freebie, and I use it quite a lot actually. This looks like it's what I'd made that, excuse me, that thing with, and I think it's an antique papery one. I think it's called Honeybee. something like that. Oh, look what I've found! Just when we're doing bees as well. That is a find and a half. Look at that. Well, I never. I even started fussy cutting that one, gave up on it. Oh, that's brilliant. That's not going back in that box. I need that for my bee voyage. Put that down there because the rest of the bee stuff's down there. Yeah, this is antique papery stuff. Right, so that can go back in there. I don't know where I'm going to keep it yet. Is that the right end? Yeah. But obviously thought enough about it to keep it together. So I'll pop that back in there. You never know, one day I might actually get that finished. And then I can do a giveaway or something. I'm going to put that back in there because they all go together. And I might have a chance of sorting that one day. Right, in here, this just looks like papers. That's the Artie May freebie in the different colour. It's fabulous and very, very generous of her. I love them. This looks like it's antique papery. Oh, look at those, aren't they nice? I can't tell you if that's antique papery or Artie May's, to be honest. It's one or the other. And these are antique papery papers. Oh, that's the butterfly house, isn't it? We did something with that, I seem to remember, in a live, and I've obviously just put all the remnants together. I mean, these are fabulous papers. Look at that. Really gorgeous. Journaling cards. Yeah, so that's all butterfly stuff. So I'll put them together for the time being because I haven't got a clue where I would put them if I didn't. So I'll put them in there, but they are all pretty much butterfly stuff.
Jean would like a Bobby update.
Yeah, he's not firing on all cylinders, Jean, thanks for asking. He is at the minute lying up where he looks out the back window, that's the most action we've had from him all day. He just got up, lay in his bed. He didn't come and usually comes to sit on my knee. He didn't do that. Just sleeping in his bed. He's not really very well at all, I don't think. He does take tablets already for allergies. Who knew dogs had allergies? And so we've kind of doubled that for the time being because we think it's more of the same thing. So we'll see how he goes on. But no, he's not great. Right, what have I got here? Edwardian lady dates to remember. Nice. Oh, it's like signs of the zodiac. Wedding anniversaries. What were you on? Our 20th?
Yeah.
China. You have to take me to China.
Or for a takeaway.
Ah. Oh, look, it's got nice pictures. Yeah, nice pictures. Obviously came from a charity. Oh, these are really nice, aren't they? They're just a bit different. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got like a stamped sort of fading away image there. Yeah, I can hear you drooling. Sorry, I just own these things. Gift list. Look at that. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? On the back of a big tag or inside a notebook. Brilliant. Yeah. Let's just see what the other pictures are. Poppies. Love that image. Horse chestnuts. Crab apples. Autumn leaves. Holly and stuff. Wintry stuff. And then that. And it goes into addresses. Well, that's a nice thing, so you know where that's going, don't you? Straight in the Edith box. Ooh, Country Diary postcard collection. Oh, I didn't even remember I had these things. It's like Christmas. And if nothing else in this book is nice. That bit there that says Edith Holden is brilliant. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. Oh, it's a book of postcards of the images from Edith. Look at that one.
The front was a bit of a clue.
It's a bit glossy, isn't it? I'm sorry, it's a bit over sheeny for you. Yeah, I know, but I didn't realise it'd be quite so nice. Right, so that's that one. That's rather nice. And here we have the Nature Notes collection. Wow. Oh my, oh my, oh my. These are blinking gorgeous. I love that one with the squirrel on it. It's really nice. Oh, Rusty, Mike. It's a Rusty. Yeah, these are just fabulous. Indeed, they are. Straight in the Edith box. Right, what on earth has this got to do with anything? Motorbikes, book of 30 postcards. Probably came as a job lot with Edith. So there you go. If you're looking for a Yamaha TT600 1-cylinder crosser, there you go. It's there. You can put it in your journal. But if you're doing a journal for somebody that's that way on, like Mr. F, who likes motorbikes, yeah, can't go wrong really, can you? But it's not going in my Edith box. Right, is that it? Have we kind of come to the end of the immediate problem? I've got piles now of other problems. But yeah, that's about it, isn't it? Do you think?
I think so, unless you want me to find
What's on the top there?
on the top there. Well, let's throw it at you and see.
I'll put that in my Edith box. It's the first little thing we sorted out today. No. Just stuff. Just fetch it and that's the last thing I'm doing, going through all this stuff today. It's going to take me another hour to get through that. Oh, look, more envelopes. Just when you thought I was running out of envelopes. I think that's kind of cleared the top of the... That needs to go in the envelope box. Right, this. Woodland and Hillbirds. Oh yeah, this was the one that I can't even read. I used it at Mr. Green, didn't I? On the flippy floppy pulley out thing. And this is what happens to be left in the book. This is such a good book. If I ever see it again, or Mr. F ever sees it, we need to get it. The illustrations are fabulous. But I'll put that there because that needs to go. Oh my goodness, I've just seen something. Oh no, I think that... Oh no, I don't know. Jen, is this the thing that should have gone with Mr. Green? I did put an altered paperclip in, but I'm not sure if it should have been this one. Oh, blimey, I'll leave that there. This, what's this? Oh yeah, this was a lady who was showing you how to do things with 12 by 12s. This is the most complicated thing I've ever seen done with a 12 by 12. Right, so that's the front, and you open it up and you've got a pocket there. And you fold it over, and you put journaling there. Then you've got a little side pocket in there. And then on the back, that flips up and you can put journaling there and journaling there. All that from one piece. It's incredible. It took me ages to do it because I just couldn't work out what she was doing. But I might show you that actually through the week. Because why not? It doesn't really have a home. That's another one of those Victorian, you know, that book Victorian Flowers by Henry Terry. That could be the same page actually. Might have put it up there before. White paper. Oh yikes, this is secret squirrel stuff. Secret squirrel. put that up there because you're not supposed to see that really. These are just remnants of things. That's from Artie May's. These are all from Artie May's, actually, these papers.
I think I brought them down because they had bees on them.
Ah. Yeah, these are Artie May's papers with bees on them. But they need to go in the file. Could you do me a favour, Mr. F?
Certainly.
Could you put those in the envelope box and then put it to one side and fetch me the big file box? There's just stuff everywhere, stuff on stuff on stuff. It's ridiculous. Marvellous. Right. Here's my box of hanging files. And this isn't my own idea. This was an idea that I saw Angela Kerr use. And I thought that is really good. It might help me get organised. And then I buried it underneath my envelope box so I can never get to it. So it's not really helping much. But it's quite large. And these are the hanging files, like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Look, yeah, that's the size of them. So they're... Ah, perfect, the right one. That's the Artie May's kit. And I'll just add these to it as well. So I've got all my Artie May's stuff in there. And I've also got... What else have I got in there? I think that's the journal, one of the journal boat ones. Is it? Seems quite a lot. Don't know. Show you if I can find anything else. Yeah, that's the journal boat, the blue and yellow one, and also something else. What's that? Looks like calico collage. See, already it's just not working. It's not working because I'm not keeping. That's blue and yellow journal boat, so I'm going to put that in there. Right, what have we got in this one? This is Lorna's La Vie en Rose, and I've cut out absolutely everything, and there's all the papers, so that is absolutely ready to go in all my spare time that I have. In here I've got Lorna's Calligrapher's Garden, another big kit. I don't even know what that is. French Fancy. And then in this one I've got all the lavender things that are made with this one. You remember the folio? So I've just obviously just bundled everything up. That's a take 5, I think. Don't know what that's doing in there. I've just bundled everything up and just shoved it in here, which is great. That's quite cute, isn't it? What to do with your 12 by 12s, I guess. Yeah, it's great having everything lilac in here until you're doing another project and you can't find anything lilac. So really that doesn't, you know, that's not really working the way it should work. So, you know, you see the extent of my problem. The extent is too much stuff. That's the problem. Right, so I'm going to put those Artie May's butterflies that I found in one of these hanging things. Right, I'm done with this now, my love. Considering we haven't actually sorted out anything. All we've done is looked at it and put it back. Right, this was I painted this and then we put it in the photocopier and photocopied it, and the colours came out really wonky, so I don't really have a use for that, so that's going out. It's amazing. Something's going out. Ah, look, there's Jean's Bob's Your Uncle. That should go in the proper ephemera drawer.
Yeah.
Thank you. This belongs with this. And look at all these beautiful stamps that someone's just drawn a line through. It's just sad. It's from Sydney, and some of you were quite sad that you didn't have the opportunity to contribute to the big journal, you know, the lovely one. And so I think Jen's kind of arranged that some people will do a page and send it to me, and I shall bind my own journal. So there's a lovely little happy birthday card from Sydney, and this is her page, and it's really lovely. It's so textured. May every part of your day have happy in it. Isn't that lovely? It's really, really nice. Look at this. A little charm with Paris, the Eiffel Tower. May every day be a celebration of the heart. It's really, really lovely, stenciled on the back. I love it so much. Look at that journaling card. So this is the first one I've received. It's all sewn round and everything. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I love these sort of, I'm not sure what they are, pliques. They're gorgeous. And this, which looks like part of a file folder, which really appeals to me. So that I shall keep somewhere safe, which it obviously wasn't. Well, it's safe in here, but I need to have a drawer or something to put them in, I would say. Let's just pop that on there. I've got a drawer there that's got nothing in, would you believe, so they can go in there. It's such a shame to throw that. I'm showing you address to the world, I'm so sorry. But I don't really have, I can't use them because I've got lines through them, and it's so sad. Right, cream card, black card, oh, more of Artie Maze's kit. Cream card, a piece of paper that we've tea stained, some Edith pictures, images, Edith image. I have no idea. Oh, they need to go in the Edith box. Yeah, this, I think it might have been out of Lorna's kit, and every now and then you get one of these green sheets in my paper, so I printed it out onto there. I can't bring myself to throw it out because it's actually quite nice. That's been a bit of a misprint, but I'll keep all that paper. See if I can fathom out what it is. Yeah, and just bits of card that I've cut up, sort of tag sizes, bits of coffee stained paper. That was me trying to work something out. It hurt, I can tell you. More cards for tags. A bit more card. Right, there we are. I can do no more. I know I'm not much more organised than I was, but at least now I know where some things are, which is a bit better than I was before. Let's just cut across there. Right. Is black card in there? No. I don't know where it lives. Right, that's kind of it. I could go on. There's at least 30 more drawers, but we'll leave it as it is for the time being. And I will, intermittently come on and do this sort of thing, bare my soul to you all. I hope you've kind of enjoyed it. It's a bit rambly and, I don't know. I'm just showing you what I've got, really. So I hope you found it interesting, and that's it. I hope you're all well, and I hope you all remain well. I shall see you on Tuesday for the Take 5 at this same time. Whatever time it was today in your country, that's the time it will be on Tuesday. In the UK, that's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I shall also be back next Saturday and Sunday with lives at the same time. I think, yeah, lives at the same time. Definitely our clocks don't change yet. So thank you to everybody who watched Mr. F's Take 5. He did really well, I thought. We're going to be starting our new competition tomorrow of drawing, as I explained to you yesterday, drawing a person who is modelling for it's a modelling program.
Life drawing.
Life drawing, that's something.
Life drawing class.
Yeah, so we're going to be having a go at that tomorrow. Tuesday I'll be back with Take 5. In the interim, I will try and get some more of the using up your 12 by 12s, like this one, for example. That's just a brain teaser, that one. Thanks very much for watching and for sticking with me. I know I have ridiculous amounts of things. So I'll see you on Tuesday. Take care, everybody, please. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the company. See you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.